In 2007, one company controlled more than half of the global mobile phone market. Its phones were everywhere. Its brand was untouchable. Just 5 years later, that same company had lost its dominance completely. This is the story of Nokia, and how one critical decision destroyed a giant. Nokia did not start as a technology company. Founded in Finland in the 19th century, the company moved through several industries: paper, rubber, cables, and electronics, before finding its true strength in telecommunications. By the late 1990s and early 2000s, Nokia had become the world's most trusted mobile phone brand. Its advantages were clear. Nokia phones were durable. They had long battery life. They were simple to use. And they worked almost everywhere in the world. From major cities to remote villages, Nokia phones were reliable. By 2007, Nokia controlled more than 50% of the global mobile phone market. Competitors were reacting. Nokia was leading. Inside the company, confidence had turned into certainty, and certainty became blindness. In January 2007, Apple introduced the iPhone. To Nokia's leadership, the iPhone did not look like a serious threat. It lacked many features Nokia phones already had. The battery life was poor. There was no physical keyboard. And it was expensive. Internally, many executives believed the iPhone was a niche product. Nokia, on the other hand, had something far more important: scale. At the center of that scale was its operating system, Symbian. Symbian powered hundreds of millions of phones. Replacing it would mean risking everything Nokia had already built. So Nokia chose stability over disruption. That decision would shape its future. Here's the decision that changed everything. Nokia chose to protect Symbian instead of replacing it. Symbian had been designed for button-based phones, not touchscreens. As smartphones evolved, the software became slow, complex, and difficult to improve. Developers struggled to build modern applications. Users noticed the difference. Competitors moved faster. Inside Nokia, engineers knew there was a problem, but the company's size worked against it. Teams competed instead of collaborating. Bad news was filtered through layers of management. Innovation required approval after approval. By the time Nokia fully accepted the smartphone revolution, Apple and Android had already won developer support. Nokia was no longer leading the market. It was chasing it. In 2011, Nokia made a dramatic move. It abandoned its own software platforms and partnered with Microsoft. The idea was to differentiate itself by using Windows Phone. But this decision created a new problem. Windows Phone lacked apps, it lacked developer interest, and it lacked consumer demand. Nokia no longer controlled its own ecosystem. Market share continued to fall. The company that once defined mobile phones had become dependent on another firm for survival. By 2013, the outcome was unavoidable. Nokia sold its mobile phone division to Microsoft. A company that once dominated the industry no longer controlled its own future. The Nokia brand survived, but the empire was gone. Nokia did not fail because it lacked technology. It failed because it feared abandoning what already worked. The lessons are clear. Market leaders are destroyed by internal hesitation, not external competition. Protecting legacy systems invites disruption. Size slows reaction, and confidence delays urgency. Nokia saw the future and chose to ignore it. Empires rarely collapse overnight. They collapse one decision at a time. This was the rise and fall of Nokia, and this is corporate autopsy.